welcome back to my channel. So I feel a little bit disheartened already. I don't know why, because we had such a good week with our doors last week and I was just so excited by them. But I now just feel like things are just going so slowly. I know it's the beginning of, I don't even know what week we're in, I'm not counting anymore. And I do understand that each trade now needs the house to themselves. So this week our underfloor heating is going down. So obviously while that's going down, no other trade can be in the house getting on with stuff. And then next week we are having the tiles put down. And then again, no other trade can be in there while he's tiling, which I totally understand. But at the end of this video, we're meant to be moving home in 2 weeks' time, and I just don't see it happening. I'm not really too sure what we're going to do, but I don't see us being able to move home in 2 weeks' time, to be honest. And I just think, I just feel a bit like down about it. It's really hard because I feel like I'm being such a little brat about it. Like, I feel like I should be so grateful for having such a lovely home and for everything that we're doing to our home. But obviously it's hard to think like that when we've used all of our money for this build and we don't have any money to rent anywhere else for another couple of weeks, month, whatever we need to rent it for. So I'm just not too sure what we're going to do. But anyway, that's our problem. We're going to take you up to the house and show you the underfloor heating being laid this week. We have gone for quite a cool system. I actually showed it on my Instagram the other day. I had never come across this system before. And when I was searching for underfloor heating solutions, we were going to go with the electric one because it's nice and thin. It's got a thin profile. Because we've already got our flooring down, we can't like sink any underfloor heating into our flooring. Usually if you do an extension, you'd put underfloor heating down, then you'd kind of like concrete or screed over the top of it, but we couldn't do that. So I spoke to Warm Up months ago now and I got the quote for electric underfloor heating and they suggested that we went for their 16 total system, and it's basically a water heating system, but it only raises your floor up by 16 millimeters. That's 1.6 centimeters. It's a really, really cool system. And like I said, it's water-based. And when I put it on my Instagram, like I said, a few weeks ago, lots of you were asking about it and you didn't know it existed either. So I'm going to like take you up there, show you the boards, show you how the whole system works and how thin it is, so that you just have like a reference if you're thinking of doing a job to your house, but you don't want to like dig up your floors to have the thicker underfloor system put in, then this is definitely a good option for you. So sorry about my whinge at the beginning of the video, but let's get up to the house. Right, so here are our underfloor heating plans. So as you can see, this is where our one of our manifolds is going to be, and then over here in our utility room is where the other manifold's going to be, and then you can see all the different runs that we have going on. So there's something like 15 different runs that they have to do, and they basically have to like follow this plan, and it will show them where to lay all the pipe work and where to lay all of these different boards. So if you can see here, it's showing you the curved boards, which are these, and then the straight bits are obviously those boards. And then as you can also see, it's also got some like metal on here which stops the heat going down into the floor. Instead, it makes it go up into the tile. And then as you can see in these boards that you put down, the underfloor heating piping goes into here, and then like I said, it is a water system. So the water system is a bit more expensive at first when you lay it, but then it's much more cost effective once it's down and running, whereas the electric is cheaper to lay, but then it's more expensive to run. So this is what our floor is looking like at the moment. It's going to go absolutely everywhere downstairs, and then we're going to have it in different zones. So we'll have a thermostat which will be put in all the different rooms. So our thermostat will go here, which will then like cater for this whole extension room here. We'll have one in the utility room and in all the different rooms downstairs. Warm Up do send you like the CAD drawings of the plan, so it's really easy for the whole system to be installed. Right, I thought I'd just show you guys our tiles that have been delivered. So these tiles are from Porcelain Superstore. They are Portland white. I get asked loads of times, like loads of people asking me where they're from and what colour they are. And these are 90 by 90, so 90 centimetres by 90 centimetres. They're really, really nice and big. And then over here, these are our outdoor ones. So they're just slightly darker. If I compare the two, you can see they're just slightly darker. We wanted to go for a bit of a darker shade on the outside because I know it's going to get a lot dirtier. So we'll find a grouting that kind of matches the flecks that are, this has just actually got stuff on top, but here you can see we're going to find a grouting that matches the darker fleck there so it doesn't get as dirty. But yeah, really, really love these. These are also from Porcelain Superstore. These are called Modus Grey, and they are also 90 by 90, but these are 20mm thick, whereas these ones are 10mm thick. They're also a grade V, I think it's called V11, the slippiness, the grippiness maybe, and they are like designed to go outside, whereas these ones, they are actually outdoor tiles as well, but I think they'll be a bit slippy if you get water on them. They did do this tile actually in a V11 grade, but they were smaller. They were like shorter, same length, but shorter here. I think it was like 60 by 90, and we just wanted it to look really uniform, and we also wanted to go a little bit darker. So that's what we've gone for. I can't wait for these to be laid because I feel like this is when everything is going to be like a massive game changer. Okay, right, it's the end of the week, but before I take you up to the house and show you what's been done, I just wanted to show you this delivery that I got. So I mean, it doesn't look very like interesting at the moment because it's just like this. However, I'm going to overlay an image here and I'm going to show you what this is. So this is from a company called Pulley Made. Basically, they do really cool stuff for your utility room and for your laundry room. This little system that I've got here is like a drying rack for your clothes that gets hoisted up to the top of your ceiling so that, say you go into our utility room, the clothes will be, I'll have a tumble dryer as well, but the clothes will be drying up high because heat rises, and then they will get nice and dry really quickly and off the floor out the way to free up space on the floor so you can kind of like just put other things down there. I also want to get one other thing that attaches to the wall and then you kind of lower it down, and that's where your washing gets hung to. But at the moment I have just got this. It is honestly something that I have just been so excited about getting. As soon as our utility room has been painted and the tiles are down, I'm going to get this up straight away, because once Louis, the kitchen guy, comes down to fit our kitchen, he's also fitting our utility room too. So as soon as the utility room is fitted, we can then get our appliances into place and then I can start using the room. So it's very, very exciting. This doesn't look very exciting at the moment because like I said, it's just a box and some wood. But I hope that picture that I overlaid on the top here is going to get you as excited as it makes me. So anyway, let's head on up to the house. I'll show you what it looks like now, and then I will end this week's video. Right, it's the end of another week now, and as you can see, we've had all the plastering finished off around the doors. We're actually just going to keep this on the doors because the decorator is going to come soon, and obviously, like I showed you before, he just sprays the whole place, so he has to like cover up all the doors and everything like that, so we may as well just keep that on, which is a bit of a shame because we can't see outside, but anyway, that's fine. So everywhere now has been plastered inside. If you come through into our utility room, you'll see they've also just finished off the plaster around this door frame, and then through there where our storeroom is, it's all finished as well. The only bit, which is really annoying, that they couldn't finish is round here, and that is because our front door has been delayed and it's not coming for, I don't know, I think 2 weeks now, which is really, really annoying because if we had that door in, we'd be watertight in here. So anyway, the plasterers can't finish off around the door because there's no door to plaster to, there's no frame to plaster to. But what is pretty exciting is the fact that they have started putting the beading up for the render outside. So we have got the beading here, so this is what they render underneath here, and that is for our damp course, and then they have a little break here, like a little kind of shadow gap, and then they will render above here as well, which will not be the damp course. So when we come to paint it, then we just can paint this as well, all in to like match in with the colour that we go for. We haven't quite actually decided what colour to paint the house yet, we're not too sure, so we'll probably go black at the bottom for the damp course, but then we're not too sure what we're going to do on the top. So yeah, imagine if the door was in here, it would look so nice. But this is all the boarding now down for the underfloor heating. So what they did as well is they stuck this down to the floor so it doesn't move. So when the tiles get put on top, there'll be like no movement or anything. So the grouting will stay perfect. It will never crack, which is good. So as you can see, Most of it is down, however, they ran out of boards, so we had to order some more from Walmart. They're about 15 boards short, so they have a couple missing here, a couple missing here. Bathroom and that room is all done. This room over here is all done and stuck down. This room is stuck down. That's obviously where the island's going to go. So they don't need to put any underfloor heating under there, but they are going to bring the floor level up to the same height as the boards are. And then here is where they also ran out of boards too. So they couldn't lay the underfloor heating. They couldn't do the pipe work this week because they have to wait for the new boards to arrive, as the manifold is going to go in this room, one of the manifolds. So they couldn't even start doing the piping because they need those boards first, which is a bit annoying. So that is the end of another week of our house renovation. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry not much happened in it, to be honest, but hopefully next week I'll have a bit more to show you. Yeah, I feel like this week was a bit of an anticlimax compared to last week, because last week was just so cool because of the doors. Couldn't even show you the doors again this week because they've all been covered up for the plasterer. But anyway, hope you enjoyed it all the same, and I hope you like my little pulley made system, and I will see you guys again next week. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.